Hello everyone out there. Hey, it's been a pretty great week, boy. We had a lot of progress made over there on our project at our garage and shop and boat ramp and drive going out. A lot of nice work done and a little bit of finishing done there and all. So on my Toyota Hilux, I had a really great week with it as well. I had long wanted to put a new clutch in it. It's just I noticed when I got into some hard pulls and upper gears, it had just a little bit of feel like it might be trying to slip. Well, I was right. And so once it was apart, we seen that it had been beginning to try to slip some. So I took it to Joe's Off-Road. Joe's Off-Road Trucks. He's here in Nomacan, Tigbauan on the island of Panay outside of Iloilo. Man, what a great little shop he has. It's just right across from us over here across the highway. I can just walk over there to it in just a matter of about 10 minutes on my feet. So that was a good ordeal, a very good ordeal. I took it over there and his guys got on it and pulled that transmission out fast. I took the old parts with me, went to the city, bought new clutch, pressure plate, throw out bearing, and pilot bearing. Sure enough, the pilot bearing was seizing up as well. So it was just in time. It was much needed maintenance. I knew the truck would need that maintenance. You know, this is indicative of any vehicle. It doesn't matter if it's 20 years old, 10 years old. You're going to put clutches in eventually. It's a wearable part. You're going to put brake pads. You're going to put things like that. And speaking of wearable parts, why I had it there, I went ahead and had them to remove all the belts, and I put all new belts on it as well, drained down some of the water, put a new bottle of concentrated engine coolant in it, which is something that's not actually used here in the Philippines very much. They don't need it for the fact of antifreeze like we think of in the cold climates. But that coolant does change the boiling point of that water, and it does have rust inhibitors in there, and that's pretty important to keep those blocks from rusting from the inside. And as well, there's some lubricants that help with the seals around, like in the shaft on your water pump and places like that. Even your gaskets, even a head gasket can slowly corrode away in between up there. So that coolant is pretty important. They tend to overlook that in a lot of these places and just throw water in and oh, that's good enough. But no, it needs to be in there, and I'm glad I found it, and I'm glad that I got it in there now. So at the same time, I had Joe's to raise up my guard, my bull guard, my grill guard, whatever you want to call it, that went on the front of the truck. Well, since I had a body lift, if I used the original brackets, it was setting it too low. It was putting the headlight guards down in front of the headlight, blocking part of the view. It just wasn't right. Well, once again, old Jojo over there, he got his guys right on it. We held it up. We matched it up where we thought it needed to be. We tried to make a decision kind of how we were going to put it. I wanted a little bit of space out between the bumper and the steel plate there, so if I did slightly bump something, I didn't just instantly crease my bumper. So man, what a great job his guys did. They made me brand new custom brackets. They took my originals, they modified them, they brought it up, made it meet up for my lift kit, and got it all on there just the way I wanted it. Painted them in. I mean, it looks like factory stock original. Those guys do good work. I'm proud to have them here in Tigbauan. What nice people too. What a nice secure place. A safe place to leave your vehicle even if you have a brand new vehicle, and there's a lot of late model vehicles at his place. I really recommend him. And the price, I'll keep that private, but I can tell you, by Philippine standards and American standards, he did me a really good deal, a good price. So happy for that. Clutch done, belts done, and all. But I have been waiting for my turbocharger, and let me tell you, that has been a slow poke situation right there. I ordered it before New Year's, between Christmas and New Year's, and the company was open. They fulfilled the order. up in Manila, and they had sent for the carrier, that the delivery company, to come pick up the part to begin shipment. They never came. So after New Year's is over with, Golden Gear contacts the shipper and requests again they come. So now we have been delayed for days. So then the shipper, which is Ninja Van, I've had really great luck with Ninja Van. Here in Asia, they're in multiple countries here in Southeast Asia and around. And I tell you, I've been impressed. Those guys have got me orders here super quick before. So I had no hesitation when I placed this order with Lazada that Ninja Van, you know, I had full faith they would get it here fast. Well, this time they fell on their face. Maybe their employees were just enjoying the holidays too much. So I did not get it here, and I have asked for tracking. I have been looking for it. It doesn't take that long to get from Manila to here. I'm telling you, even a slow poke ship makes it down here to our port in 24 hours. Because the delivery driver even posted with them that he tried to attempt to deliver our package and no one was available. Well, there's 12 people there. And us. And we're there from early in the morning until dark because I've had work going on to say no one was there at the residence, undeliverable. That's nonsense right there. Well, they were not very happy about it. They did write me back, and they honestly seemed concerned and gave me a message that they would try to get that expedited to me, and found out that it is right here in Iloilo. And if they would even just give me an address, I could have picked that turbocharger up and had it already on. But nothing. Well, I was guaranteed to have it today. They would be expedited to my property today. Do you think I got it? Nope. Not at all. Sad situation. So it's not a cheap package. I'm really aggravated for that. So nevertheless, I'm not blaming Golden Gear. It's not their fault. This is strictly on the carrier, and I don't know what to say about it. I really like Ninja Van, and I hope whatever they have going on, that they get it resolved, get that careless attitude that's I've been seeing going on with some of these carriers lately, to get that out. You know, this country's growing. The Philippines is growing leaps and bounds. It is changing. In my 14 years coming here, I have seen tremendous change. Not little, tremendous. And I've seen the professionalism going up. So I hope these carriers don't slip on the ball and fall back on their faces, because they are helping make this country better. They're bringing it into the rest of the world standards on a lot of it. And I'm glad to see that. We got some good leadership going on in this country. Not just the current administration, but some others that have been in there already in the past that have also had this drive to improve this nation, and I appreciate their work out there. So, enough about that rant. No turbo still. Now, I'm still able to drive the truck though. My turbo has not completely failed. It's just leaking oil into the intake through the turbines. I just don't want to risk it too much. Well, I had a long trip I was wanting to make and use that truck tomorrow, but I guess I will not. But what did I go do today though, in case I did get to make that journey? I put brand new tires on it. It had 32s on 15-inch rims. I went to the good old school 33s like we like in the US. A little bit taller, but thank goodness for my lift kit. It cleared, and looks great, feels great, rides great, and I'm loving it. Had the AC service today as well, and just to make sure everything was up to par, because we are in a very hot country here and kind of humid. Boy, that air conditioner really helps pull that humidity out. So I'm going to share a little bit of the video of all this I had done. Oh, and one more thing I want to cover. While we were in the city gathering up parts for this truck, I had took my starter. Sometimes it would click and not engage. I knew that it was probably in the solenoid. I could not source a new or rebuilt starter anywhere here. I would have had to order it, and it would have been another fiasco like this turbocharger. So I had the suggestion made to me at the auto parts place to go have it rebuilt or serviced. You know, they can fix that solenoid. I knew they could. Toyota built those starters so good. I mean, quality. And I asked them where to take it to. So they told me just to follow this boy on a bicycle from the parts house there, and he'd take me where. Well, it was just right on the side of the street. And these guys are just working mobile there, right, basically in alleyways and on the side of the road there. And apparently they've been doing this for a long time. This is the things I love about the Philippines. Now, just because they're not in a fancy shop and big old high dollar toolboxes of Snap-on and Matco and Cornwell and Mac Tools and all these things out there, that doesn't mean that they're sloppy or don't know their stuff. Don't underestimate people. That is something I learned here in the Philippines. Don't judge a book by its cover ever here in this country, ever. Let me tell you what, this guy on a bicycle, a little BMX bicycle with a piece of plywood on the front with a 12-volt battery, like a satchel full of tools, and then a rice sack full of electric meters, load testers, everything. He had everything there, every little tiny tool and special little item for rebuilding starters and alternators. Pretty much anything with the charging system and starting system. And man, I'm in the Philippines. You know there's roosters right out the window. You gotta love it. It's evening time. So anyway, this guy disassembled my starter, jumped on his bicycle, went and fetched the parts, as they call fetching. He went and fetched these parts, rebuilt my starter right in front of us, right there in the alleyway on the side. It looked like some kind of scandalous deal going on. And did a great job, really great job. Cleaned it inside out, re-greased the bearings in there, which is another nice thing of those old starters. They actually have roller bearings, not just a bushing. And put new contacts and all in it, tested it. I mean, he went all through it, intricate with it, and making sure of anything it needed, and tested the fields and all on it. Great job. Man, what could you ask any better? You know what? It cost me less than 20 bucks for parts and his labor. Less than $20. Can you beat that? Jojo over here at Joe's Offroad, they got that starter slapped back in there for me while they were putting the transmission back in. And it's all good. It's all good. I tell you what, I was really enjoyed just these little things that I want to stay on top of and bring this vehicle up to a higher standard. It's not that this truck's wore out and that it needs a lot. Any car you buy will eventually need repairs. But for us here in the Philippines and living in the US, I'm not going to have a $25,000, $30,000, $40,000 vehicle sitting in a garage here, depreciating in value, not being run while we're on the other side of the world. We're already having that problem there. We have a vehicle sitting there not being run. We've had our Prius that we have problems with, that if you don't run it, the internal battery that runs your peripheral components will run down, because that car is always using power even when it's parked with that hybrid electric. So we've had batteries that fell on our vehicles back there while we're here. It's a nightmare living in duality when it comes to vehicles. So I'm happy with that older vehicle. It's a hobby, it's enjoyable, it's really dependable, believe it or not, even though I do these little repair videos. It's tough. And the thing about that truck is that most anything can be rebuilt on it, unlike the new vehicles these days. So that's another thing I like. It's tough. If that starter failed on me, it's a matter of grabbing a few people right there on the street and popping the clutch and rolling on. That's the things I like. Park on the incline and slam it in reverse. That's the things I like. To my viewers out there, like David over there in Beagle, hello. And I saw your shares to me on Facebook Messenger. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to reply. I was out all day.